Liam narrates, we stumbled back to our campsite, adrenaline pumping, hearts pounding. But the relative safety we sought was an illusion. The campsite was in even worse shape than before. Tents were slashed, our supplies scattered, and an unsettling feeling of violation hung in the air. Desperate for answers, we tried to research the symbols and the history of the area. We found a few cryptic mentions online, whispers of ancient rituals and sacrifices performed in these very woods. Local legends spoke of a dark entity that dwelled among the pines, feeding on fear and despair. The legends painted a terrifying picture. They spoke of a time when the Whispering Pines were a sacred place, a place of power. But that power had been corrupted, twisted by dark practices. The trees themselves were said to be witnesses to unspeakable acts, their silent whispers echoing the screams of the sacrificed. Chloe's connection to the other side was growing stronger. Her visions became more frequent, more intense. She described in chilling detail the rituals she'd seen. Hooded figures chanting in the darkness, sacrifices made under the light of a blood-red moon, and always the shadowy figure lurking in the background, watching, waiting. Night fell, bringing with it a renewed sense of dread. The darkness seemed to amplify the whispers, making them sound closer, more distinct. Every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig sent shivers down our spines. We knew we weren't alone. Strange noises echoed from the woods surrounding our campsite, rustling leaves, snapping branches, the distant hoot of an owl. All sounds that would normally be innocuous, but tonight they were imbued with a sinister quality. We felt like we were being watched, hunted. Then it emerged from the shadows, a shadowy figure. It was no longer a fleeting glimpse, a figment of our imaginations. It was real. Its form was more defined now, gaunt and skeletal, with glowing red eyes that pierced the darkness. It was the embodiment of the evil that haunted these woods. The figure lunged at us, its claws extended, its movements swift and terrifying. We screamed, scrambling back, trying to defend ourselves. Noah grabbed a burning branch from the fire, swinging it wildly at the creature. It recoiled, hissing, but it didn't retreat. We realized then, with dawning horror, that the stone altar in the clearing was the source of the figure's power. It was a conduit for the ancient evil that resided in these woods. As long as the altar remained, the figure would be invincible. We knew we had to leave. We had to escape the Whispering Pines before it was too late. We packed our belongings in a frenzy, desperate to put as much distance as possible between ourselves and the evil we had awakened. But we knew deep down that it wouldn't be easy. The figure wouldn't let us go that easily.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and let us know in the comments what you think will happen next. Click the notification bell so you don't miss episode 4 of the Whispering Pines.
Liam narrates, we fled through the woods, our breath ragged, our hearts pounding in our chests. The darkness was absolute, the trees looming like menacing figures on all sides. Every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig sounded like the footsteps of our pursuer. The figure was relentless. It moved through the trees with unnatural speed, its shadowy form gliding silently across the forest floor. We could hear it behind us, its heavy breathing, its claws scraping against the bark of the trees. It was hunting us, and it was gaining. Chloe, her face pale but determined, stopped suddenly. "Go," she screamed, pushing us forward. "I'll hold it back." She turned to face the figure, raising her hands as if in supplication. "She understands," she whispered. "She can feel what we feel." We hesitated, but she insisted. "Go. Don't look back." We had no choice. We ran. We stumbled into the ranger station. Bathed in the harsh light of the fluorescent bulbs, we collapsed onto the floor, gasping for air, our bodies trembling with fear and exhaustion. We were safe, or so we thought. The ranger, the same one who had warned us about the old-growth forest, listened to our story with a skeptical expression. "You were just spooked," he said. "It's easy to let your imaginations run wild out there. There's no such thing as monsters," but we knew what we had seen. We knew the evil that lurked in the Whispering Pines was real. We left the Whispering Pines behind, but the experience had changed us. The fear, the terror, the sense of being hunted, it was all still raw, etched into our minds. We knew we would never be the same. We never found Chloe. We searched for her, of course, but it was as if she had vanished into thin air. We found the clearing where she had faced the figure, but there was no sign of her. Only a single feather, stained with blood, lying on the altar. The nightmares started soon after we returned home. Vivid, terrifying dreams of the shadowy figure, the marked tree, the rituals, Chloe's sacrifice. We couldn't escape the memories, the fear. They were always there, lurking just beneath the surface of our consciousness. The symbols followed us. We started seeing them everywhere, scrawled on walls, printed in newspapers, even carved into trees in the city park. It was as if the evil we had encountered in the Whispering Pines had spread, infecting our world. We know deep down that it's not over. The evil we encountered in the Whispering Pines is still out there, waiting. It's patient, it's powerful, and it's coming for us. We can feel it. The whispers are growing louder, and the shadows are closing in.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and let us know in the comments what you thought of the Whispering Pines. And be sure to subscribe for more terrifying tales, because the darkness is always watching.